Little actions have big consequences. Usually, we hear people accomplishing for how the society is, how each time we are getting worse. Now it's very normal hear the people talking about it. But it's uncommon that the people talk about how give the solution. Everybody accomplish, but no one wants to give a solution. Why? Why the people don't care or don't worry about it? Well, it's because we don't like accept or fails. We always try to looking for a guilty or for excuses because we don't like accept the things that we do, our own mistakes. Always we try to looking for a guilty. Always we try to blame someone. For example, a politician who stole the public funds, or a policeman who accepted a bribery, or a businessman who betrayed his partner just to earn more money. Well, in general, people that have a big influence in others. But if you were in the same position that they were, would you do the same? Many people could say yes. And that isn't strange, because that's part of our old culture. We try to take advantage in many situations without paying attention that our acts could affect to others. For example, when you have to cross the street and the traffic light is red, and you cross because you think that there are any cars around there, but you don't see a car and you cause an accident, well, that little thing have a big consequence. Or for example, when you take a pencil or something, just because you think that no one is seeing you, that little act, have a big consequence too, because you carry to the others the same that you do. Because we try to take advantage even when our little situations. Many people say that you can compare big things with little things, but the truth is that each act, for big or little that it is, always have a consequence. People don't believe this because little actions don't affect to anyone, or at least that's what we think. But we don't realize that we are giving examples to our future generations. Your children will do the same that you do, and the children of your children will do the same too, and always like that. You have to teach to others, not just your children, because everybody have to be committed with the change, because it's very contagious. When you do good actions, the people who is around you, it's caught up into the good actions too. So we have to transmit all the good things. So well, the fact is that we have to do something. Although many times we think that it's impossible to change the things because we don't see the difference, because we don't see the society improving. And that's true, because I thought it too, because I thought it like that. Yes, I thought like we are getting worse, but it is because we are improving, but we are improving too slowly. Yes, because if we analyze the past and the present, you can find the difference, the enormous difference that there is. And well, we can't lose the hope. We have to do all the things to contribute. If you really want change, if you really want to see the progress, and of course not the progress in all the society, because we can't change the world. You can't change the world, but you can change your world. Well, I told you that the society is improving. Too slowly, of course, but it's improving. And if we analyze the facts, you can see that the society have improved along of the years. I've been watching a series about Vikings, and I know the series aren't based in real life, of course, but it can give us an idea about how our ancestors were, about how brutal and how cruel they were. For example, just to imagine, the treachery was very common in that time. So well, I was thinking one night, yes, a normal life when you turn off the world and fall into a thought like being in front of your TV that past 1 hour and you realize that you even know
what the show that Channel 9 was presenting the last 1 hour. Well, and I came to the conclusion that we are improving. If you compare the present and the past, you can see that now many things are better than before. In medicine, for example, in science, in culture, of course.
There are more people than before, and it brings problems too, of course. Like, for example, the global warming, we have a big problem with that, or more trash too. But well, if you compare, things are better than before. Why I told you this? Because, for example, before was very common kill someone or torture someone just to teach or give an example to the society. Or for example, the slavery was very, very normal. Commercial with the slave was very normal, and it was a rentable business. Well, women didn't have rights. They couldn't vote. So just imagine that. And I think that the enormous difference between the words now and before, it's they before were very, very brutal. I mean, they killed themselves with swords. I mean, how can you do that? How can kill someone with a sword? But well, now it could be impossible, because if you think all the people will create an event on Facebook, or they will start a movement in change.org. Well, however, now it's impossible, even imagine it. In conclusion, we can't lose the hope, because the society is improving, and we have to help to it. We must make the change from our actions, from our little actions, and we have to keep the hope and don't give up, because one day, maybe one day, we can do of the world a better place to live. Thank you very much.